Hello, I am Mahi Mustafa. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for giving me the floor today to speak. The world we see today might not seem that advanced, especially for the younger generation, as they grew up around the recent discoveries and invention. Even a couple of decades ago, the world was nothing like we see today, and once someone addresses and acknowledges the change we have, only then we can understand truly how fast humanity has progressed. As we are of now with the latest technology to make everyone's life easier, are we really at a better place? This is quite a critical debate and I do not wish to go into the details, but one thing we can all agree on is that nature and the state of the earth is quite worse than what it was before. This is the only aspect that I want to talk about today, and I hope everyone listening will try to understand and comprehend the current matters that is affecting us so much. The title of this speech is Humanity at a Crossroads. What do we mean by this? We have reached a certain point in human history where one path leads to the possible extinction of humanity, and the other, presumably so for a lot, is a path which halts the advancement of humanity. We're selfish creatures after all, interested primarily in persistence. Unfortunately for our species, we're really truly interested in persistence of our own selfish selves, and not so much interested in our species. As a society, we will not willingly halt the industrial economy. We would much rather reduce the planet to a lifeless pile of rubble that diminish, much less halt economic growth. But soon enough, we'll run out of options and industrial economy will take its last breath. But as the world has recently been shaken up by COVID-19, people began to realize and wonder how their relationship with nature and how it can affect their well-being from continued biodiversity loss and the degradation of ecosystem. Recently, the UN's Biodiversity Outlook 5 reported 8 major transitions that is needed to halt nature's accelerating decline. They have urged and stated that even if we have progress in so many sectors of our nature, it is declining rapidly. We must accelerate and scale up collaboration for nature-positive outcomes, conserving, restoring, and using biodiversity fairly and sustainably. If we do not, biodiversity will continue to buckle under the weight of land and sea usage, overexploitation, climate change, pollution, and invasive alien species. This will further damage human health, economies, and societies, with particularly detrimental effects on indigenous people and local communities. The 8 major transitions include the land and forest, sustainable agriculture, food systems, fisheries and ocean, cities and infrastructure, fresh water, climate action, and the One Health biodiversity transition. Through all these steps, we can ensure a better natural state for the earth to flourish, humanity to prosper for longer in a good health, and a very safe home for a future generation who would not have to suffer for our mistreatment towards the earth. To work and sacrifice towards a greater cause and outcome, and to die for is the most human thing we can do.